Hey guys, what's going on? So today I'm gonna share with you an idea as to how you can make your playing way better. Right? Let's say we're in the key of C and I ask you to play a 2-1-7 progression. Most people typically would play 1-7 or even right? And both of those are perfectly fine, perfectly acceptable, and very beautiful. But also consider doing something like this. Right? So what I'm doing is playing these chords as an arpeggio, but I added some unique voicings, some voicings that I like to use. So let's look at it. So 2, we would play it as an arpeggio. Yep, and for the 1, instead of just playing this or that, we could play this. Right? It creates an interesting sound. It's not resolved because the F is still here versus the F going to E, right? And we have the melody note, but we also have harmonies being highlighted. So we have this. Again. So this is something you can practice because you may not be familiar with playing your 1 like that. So it's something you can practice. Just loop the 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. 2. Right? And on the 7, instead of just going here, you could do. You would have heard a lot of musicians doing this in recent times. Everyone likes grace notes. So how to play this? I would have shown this many times, but we want to end on G. The melody wants to end on G. So how would we play it? We start from the tone above the note we want to end on, and we use our second finger to play it. In that instance, we're playing A. Then we go the semitone above that note with our third finger, right? So that's B flat, and that same third finger now slides down to A, and we end on G with our second finger, right? So second finger on the tone before, third finger on the semitone up, third finger slides down, and we end on the note with the second finger. So we have this. Speed up over time. But in this instance, we're maintaining the melody. The melody is D because we have F, E, D. So everything in between that, I call it harmony notes, right? So we have this. Melody, harmony. Melody, harmony. Right? So that's a very interesting way to play it. So most people, this is totally fine. If you like to play this, I'm going to give you a cool way to play the 7 to make it a bit more unique and unpredictable. So 1, 2, 1. Try this 7. 2, 1, 7. You see how magical that sounds, right? Something very unpredictable, something unexpected. 2, 1. Look at this one voicing right here. Maybe you cannot stretch to this. You could simply do you could even add the D here and then the 7. 2, 1, 7, 2, 1, 7. This is an alternative. Alternative 1 you can use. 2, 1, 7. So we're on the 1 we play this. So we modified the melody from playing the E to the G. So if you're looping this, you could interchange this. You could interchange this chord with this chord. Second time. So you notice I did this here. So I kept this as the melody and I changed the D to the harmony. Just something I like to do, just being creative whenever I'm playing, right? So even this chord right here, you may have heard this. You have heard that sound over the years. Many people do that. I rarely do it, but it's something you can do. And guys, an important aspect to this to make it sound good is your touch as well, right? Many people play and they play very aggressive. Why are we doing that? Right? Whenever I'm playing, I am barely touching the keys. Remember, the piano has a lot of different velocity layers to it. You want to tap into the lowest ones, the more intermediate ones. You don't want to always be playing at maximum velocity. Right? And one good tip that could help you is to practice on weighted action. I noticed that whenever I'm playing a semi-weighted action, it doesn't feel the same way. But I started out on a semi-weighted, so I understand. But if you can work on investing in a weighted action, I don't know what that was. Yeah, if you can work on investing in a weighted action, that can totally enhance your touch. Especially doing grace notes. My grace notes sound very beautiful because it's easier to do on weighted action. You can do it on semi-weighted, but it may not hit the same. Alright, so guys, I hope you found a lot of value from this. It wasn't really structured, but I just wanted to give you something unedited, something that you can find useful and implement right away. So guys, until next time, keep on learning.